and welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I am Dominion Adeonju. First, the headlines. NISA urges swift action in Kogi, others as flood threat looms. Governor Dodo flags of conditional cash transfer for schoolgirls. Nigeria Super Falcons win 10th Women African Cup of Nations. Now the news in detail. The Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, NISA, has raised concerns about the growing threat of flooding across the country. According to the agency, Kogi and 27 other states are expected to experience significant flooding over the next 15 days, a scenario that could pose serious risks to life, sources of livelihoods, and critical infrastructure. The warning comes as Nigeria enters the peak of its rainy season, a period often marked by rising water levels, flash floods, and widespread displacement of people living in flood-prone communities. In response, Renaissance Care and Empowerment Foundation, RECEF Nigeria, a humanitarian response and community resilience organization, has activated its emergency operations desk to begin preparations for potential intervention in high-risk areas. According to a statement released by the organization, teams are already working on logistics, partnerships, and rapid response strategies informed by lessons learned during similar crises in 2018 and 2022. The organization is also calling on local and national emergency agencies to treat the warning with the urgency it deserves, with emphasis on state emergency management agencies, which are expected to play a frontline role in coordinating preparedness and response at the subnational level. RECEF urges stakeholders to begin relocating populations that are at risk, reinforce critical infrastructure, and preposition relief materials ahead of possible evacuations. It will be recalled that the Executive Secretary of Kogi State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, Mukhtar Atima, while speaking on Talk Time on Lugard TV on the level of preparedness by the state following the adverse weather predictions, disclosed that internally displaced persons across flood-prone communities are fully prepared to receive potential victims ahead of projected heavy rainfall. He informed Lugard TV that the agency, along with its partners and stakeholders in the state, is setting up an emergency operations center to enhance coordination of emergency response efforts by the state government. He also noted that the agency, in anticipation of likely displacement caused by flooding, has intensified sensitization campaigns in riverine and flood-prone communities, especially those along the banks of the River Niger and Benue. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ududu has expressed appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the ongoing reconstruction and expansion of the Abuja-Lokoja Highway. Governor Dodo, who spoke during a brief stopover at a section of the project site in Koton-Karifi, described the intervention as timely and commendable, noting that the strategic road remains one of the most critical links between the northern and southern parts of Nigeria. He further praised the Minister of Works, Engineer Dave Umahi, for translating the president's vision into visible action on the ground. According to him, the progress recorded on the road project is a clear demonstration of the renewed hope agenda in motion. He recalled that the Abuja-Lokoja road was once dismissed as not being economically viable, but praised the current leadership for recognizing its strategic importance. Governor Dodo urged the workers not to be discouraged or distracted, but to see their role as a patriotic contribution to national development. He also reaffirmed his support for the APC-led government and urged citizens to continue to pray for the success of President Tinubu's administration. Moving on, Governor Ahmed Usman Ududu has restated commitment to development at the grassroots level through effective collaboration between the state and local government to take governance closer to the people of the state. Governor Ududu made this known during the presentation of new vehicles to chairman of the 21 local government areas of the state at the Muhammadu Buhari Civic Center in Lokoja. Zinat Habib has the report.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ududu says the vehicles distributed to local government chairmen in the state would enhance their mobility, making it easier for them to reach rural communities, assess projects, and facilitate more effective governance. He urged the chairman to utilize the vehicles responsibly and strategically to drive development across communities in their local government areas. While commending the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, NOGE, for their dedication, Governor Dudu encouraged them to collaborate with local government chairmen, council members, and appointed officials to deepen development at the grassroots.
As chief executive of your respective local government areas, it is essential that you are properly equipped to deliver on the mandate freely given to you by our people. These official vehicles distributed today are not symbols of status. They are tools for service to aid your mobility, efficiency, responsiveness in attending to the needs of our people. I expect that They will be used judiciously and strictly for the purpose of advancing development across our community.
Also speaking at the event, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Barrister Ozigi Didat, described the occasion as a historic milestone, noting that such gesture is the first of its kind under the present administration. He praised Governor Odudu for his strong commitment to development across the state and expressed delight that the impact of the administration is reaching the grassroots.
Today's event is a product and a manifestation of a real commitment to the culture of transparency, openness, fairness, and accountability, which is a hallmark of your administration, and we all have become beneficiaries of this uncommon gesture of your excellency. It is now clear to every one of us that the people's servant will not leave anybody behind in the running of his administration, and therefore, I want to enjoin my chairman, give your total and absolute support and cooperation to His Excellency, so as to continue to deliver to the good people of Kogi State dividends of democracy.
Speaking on behalf of the chairman of the Kogi State chapter of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, Algon, and executive chairman, Yaba West Local Government Area, Tosin Olokun, expressed gratitude to the governor for his continued support for local administration in the state. He noted that the vehicles will significantly enhance their ability to carry out responsibilities at the grassroots level and ensure the governor of the loyalty and continued support for his administration by local government chairmen in the state. Zinat Habib, Lugard TV News.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has restated commitment to uplifting lives and livelihoods of citizens, especially women and girls in the state. Governor Ododo disclosed this at the flag-off ceremony of the Conditional Cash Transfer Scheme under the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile project at the Government House in Lugard. Khadija Mohammed has more.
Governor Ododo described the Agile project as a symbol of dedication to ensuring that every child, especially the girl child, has access to safe and quality education, stressing that an educated girl is not only an empowered individual, but a catalyst for national development. The governor informed that the project will provide a cash grant of 40,000 each to 13,359 adolescent girls in transition classes across the state, with the aim of removing financial barriers to education and enhancing school retention. He says Kogi currently ranks among states with the lowest number of out-of-school children in Nigeria, and expressed gratitude to former Governor Yaya Bello for securing Kogi's inclusion in the Agile project through the World Bank. He urged the beneficiaries to make responsible use of the grants as a foundation for a better future, noting that empowering the girl child is synonymous with empowering families, strengthening communities, and advancing the nation.
Through this program, we are building future leaders, future mothers, future wives, future professionals like myself, who will feel loved by the society and be prepared to give back to the society. I want to urge you all to be our ambassadors for good conduct. Do not allow yourself to be used to spread falsehood. Don't be hired guns in the hands of those who never thought of your progress in the past.
In his goodwill message, the Commissioner for Education and Chairman of the State Project Steering Committee, Wemi Jones, encouraged schoolgirls to attend schools regularly and advised parents to remain actively involved in their children's education to ensure they complete their educational pursuits.
For you to continue to enjoy this initiative, you must be in school. You must record a 70% attendance, because when you don't attend school, this support will stop coming.
The Agile State Project Coordinator, Ahmed Tijani Oricha, emphasized that the project aims to dismantle both financial and sociocultural barriers that prevent adolescent girls from staying in school. He noted that the second cohort of the conditional cash transfer is in progress, and every child who has 75% attendance in school is eligible to be selected.
The second component to excellency fosters an enabling environment for learning. It involves programs that promote life skills, digital literacy, social and emotional learning, and it includes campaigns also, community engagement, and policy reforms that reduce barriers to girls' education. These components work together to remove both financial and socio-cultural barriers hindering adolescent girls from accessing and completing secondary school.
Speaking on behalf of traditional rulers, the Ohinoye of Ibira land, His Royal Majesty Alhaji Ahmed Tijani Mohammed Anaje, pledged the support of traditional institutions toward the girls' child development agenda of the Kogi state government.
I just want the governor to know we, the traditional ruler, are fully in support.
Fatima Zara Salahuddin from the Institute of Arabic and Islamic Studies, who spoke on behalf of the beneficiaries, expressed heartfelt appreciation to the governor and all stakeholders for the opportunity given to female students in the state.
It is certain that the legacy you made today will inspire generations to come. Thank you for believing in us as you empower us to succeed. Your Excellency, as if you are not satisfied with the monumental contributions you have made thus far in education, yet you have given us another hope that we have never thought of, which is the disbursement of funds to us by Agile.
She acknowledged the governor's support for the education across the 21 local government areas and highlighted the counterpart funding provided under the Agile project as a reflection of Governor Dodo's commitment to securing a better future for girls in the state. Khadijat Mohammed, Lugard TV News.
In another development, the Kogi State government has declared readiness to take the lead in transforming Nigeria's cashew sector through deliberate policy actions, investment in local and industrial processing aimed at job creation and economic diversification. The State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Timothy Ojoma, made this known at the Cashew Roundtable meeting held in Abuja, where he represented the state government. He stated that Kogi, as Nigeria's leading producer of raw cashew nuts, is now moving decisively towards value addition and agro-industrial investment that will make cashew a major economic driver in the state's economy. He added that Kogi State has begun formulating and implementing deliberate policies to attract investors to establish cashew processing facilities within the state.
Kogi has a fertile land for cashew production, and not just the fertile land. Kogi produces the sweetest cashew in the entire country. This is dependable on the nature of soil we have. As such, Kogi State is taking this up. Before this program, we have had our own policy. The policy simply means whatever we produce in the state must be processed, if not 100%, at least 50% processing in the state. That is what informed the interest of His Excellency to pursue rigorously the SAPZ, Special Agricultural Processing Zone.
Earlier, Florian Winkler, Country Director of German Agency for International Cooperation, welcomed stakeholders to the roundtable and praised Kogi State for its leadership and commitment to cashew sector reform. Winkler says while Nigeria currently produces over 310 metric tons of raw cashew annually, the country has yet to harness the full economic potential of the crop due to low processing capacity, quality inconsistencies, and weak integration into global markets.
My recommendation would be to look first of all in the sub-region at policies that have worked, make sure they're being adapted to the needs of the Nigerian actors and to the Nigerian context, and make sure that government and private sector, the strong private sector of Nigeria, are working hand in hand to create the most value addition for the country. In particularly, I would look that we are looking to strengthen the nascent processing industry, make sure that farmers are getting their share of the revenue as well.
He described the roundtable as an opportunity to realign efforts, ask critical questions, and begin a new phase of collaboration aimed at making Nigeria's cashew sector globally competitive. The news roundup is coming to you on Lugard TV. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
When the world shifts, we are there. From Kogi to the global stage.
Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sherifat Ibrahim.
Every headline, every heartbeat, every victory. News Roundup delivers the stories that shape our lives. Not just the news, but the pulse of now. Politics, people, power plays, and the passion of sport. All brought to you with speed, accuracy, and unmatched clarity. Fast, fearless, and unfiltered. News Roundup every weekend, every story, only on Lugard TV.
On January 27, 2024, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo became the 5th executive governor of Kogi State, signaling a new era of development. His vision was clear: to foster sustainable development, prioritize the needs of the people, and promote unity among the state's diverse communities. In the education sector, Governor Ododo's administration has improved schools, provided scholarships for students, and prioritized teachers' welfare. The governor has built and revamped several primary healthcare centers across the state and equipped them with modern facilities. Under Governor Ododo's leadership, Kogi State has witnessed improved security and enhanced collaboration among its diverse communities. Governor Ododo's commitment to economic empowerment is also noteworthy. His administration has launched programs to promote entrepreneurship, particularly among young people in the agricultural sector. His administration has boosted food security by providing modern farming tools, fertilizers, and support for smallholder farmers. Kogi State stands stronger, united, and ready to take on the future under the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo.
When the world changes by the hour, you need a news that keeps pace.
Hello and welcome to News on Lugard TV.
From local stories that matter to national events shaping our future. This is the pulse of the people, the truth unveiled, the headlines that define today. Join us every weekday for News Hour, only on Lugard TV. Welcome back. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has commissioned constituency projects executed by the Deputy Majority Leader and the member representing Ankpa Omala Lomaboro Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Honorable Abdullahi Ibrahim Ali in Ankpa. Victoria Stephen has the details.
Governor Ododo also inspected ongoing aquifer erosion control project at Olubojo, Ankpa, in line with his commitment to infrastructural development and environmental sustainability across the state. Speaking at the ceremony, Governor Ododo commended the lawmaker for his contributions to the development of Ankpa community and other parts of the federal constituency. He noted that the road construction, installation of boreholes, and the construction of new classroom blocks in Ankpa will greatly facilitate the movement of people and goods, improve sanitation, and reaffirm the principle that development should be regarded as a fundamental right of the people. He commended the pace of work at the erosion control, stressing that the aquifer erosion control project has made significant progress in road development and gully erosion control in the area. This, according to Governor Ododo, includes the construction of 21 culverts at 4 gully heads, 332 pedestrian culverts, 417 vehicular slabs, a 22-kilometer stretch of drainage system, and the completion of 11.5 kilometers of new roads in Ankpa local government area. The governor also extended heartfelt appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his unwavering commitment to the well-being of the people and support for the development of Kogi State.
I thank Mr. President because what is happening, we are reclaiming our land for our farmers. I want to thank him for drawing all of us as a nation to go back to what we know how to do best, which is farming. We must produce what we eat and eat what we produce.
The governor urged the people of the state to prioritize unity over division and cooperation over discord, stressing that solidarity among the people is essential for the growth and progress of the state.
We are all stakeholders in this state. It's not everybody that can be in government payroll. We cannot appoint everybody to be political office holder. Yet, we are all stakeholders. The only way we can reach out to our people is what we are seeing today. And I'm very impressed with the quality of job that is ongoing here. We believe in even distribution of whatever resources we have to justify it. What is happening here is equally happening in other 2 senatorial districts.
In his remarks, the Deputy Majority Leader, Honorable Abdullahi Ibrahim Ali, commended Governor Ododo for his commitment to improving the well-being of the citizens, praising the exceptional support extended to the Ankpa community, especially the Olubojo Erosion Control Project. He further emphasized that the road infrastructure in Ankpa is a reflection of Governor Ododo's visionary leadership aimed at addressing infrastructure needs of communities across the state. Victoria Stephen, Lugard TV News.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has emphasized the importance of working closely with retired civil servants to foster growth and development in the state. The governor made this call during a meeting with a forum of retired permanent secretaries and former heads of service at the government house in Lugard. Governor Ododo commended the invaluable wealth of experience possessed by the retired officials, acknowledging their critical role in shaping Kogi's public administration. He expressed gratitude for the dedicated service and support the retired officials had given to the state and urged them not to turn their backs on his administration.
We are happy to engage you people. As the only way we can build a state of our dream. It is your sweat. It is your struggle. It is your commitment to place this state through the path of greatness. I want to beg all of us, as our fathers and mothers, not to turn your back on us. This is your project. This is your foundation. This is your system.
The chairman of the association, Okeme Abdullahi, praised the governor's achievements across various sectors, including public service reform, economic development, infrastructure, and agriculture, stressing that a key milestone of the administration remains the timely and regular payment of salaries and pensions, which has greatly boosted the morale of retirees in the state.
These improvements span across the social, cultural, public service, economic, infrastructure facilities, agricultural, and educational sectors. The regular and timely payment of salaries and pension to public servants and retirees by your administration is widely acknowledged, and its sustenance has continued to keep hope alive as our families and communities that are direct beneficiaries of this gesture are consistently praying for the success of the administration.
Other retirees present at the meeting also expressed their appreciation for the governor's warm reception and his commitment to addressing their requests. They described the Ododo administration as a government known for its responsiveness to citizens' needs and prayed for the continued success of his administration. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has assured supporters that his administration will continue to recognize and reward those who have remained loyal and dedicated to the government and the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. Governor Ododo made this known during a solidarity visit by a delegation of Kogi Advocacy for Women and Youth Development from the APC in Lugard. The governor expressed appreciation to the group for their support before, during, and after the last general elections. He urged the group to sustain their efforts in mobilizing and educating people at the grassroots about the development strides being undertaken by the present administration across the state. Governor Ododo reiterated his administration's resolve to restore the lost glory of Lokoja, the state's capital, describing it as both a strategic gateway to the nation and a city of deep historical significance.
Lokoja local government people did something that I will never forget. Because of the love they have for me, because of the love they have for the land, first in the history of Lokoja politically, an election was conducted, no single fight. I hold that very dearly, and I see it as a legacy that we need to build upon. Secondly, I want to appreciate the women for your support before, during, after, and even up to now. Your prayers, your guidance, your commitment in making sure we came on board. And today, we are here.
Earlier, the president of the group, Hajiya Fatima Abdulkarim, expressed appreciation to Governor Ododo for his support to women and youth across the state.
You have to move on with that to support him dearly because of the good work he's doing in Kogi State, especially the women and the youths. And we have to protect our state by supporting him for not letting him down. Initially, it was tell 1 to tell 10, but now we're improving it to tell 10 to tell 100, so that we'll be able to cover up the vacuum.
She described the meeting as a motivation to continue supporting the government, noting that the visit has renewed their hope and commitment as members of the APC. Similarly, the youth leader of the group, Mohammed, commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for prioritizing inclusive governance and creating opportunity for grassroots engagement. Kogi State government has flagged off a statewide hepatitis screening and vaccination campaign as part of effort to curb the spread of the viral disease and improve public health outcomes across the state. The campaign, which began in Lugard, is carried out in collaboration with the Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, Kogi State Branch, and the AIDS Healthcare Foundation with support from the Kogi State Ministry of Health. Representing the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Abdulaziz Adams, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Momo Sivin, says the campaign is in line with the administration's renewed commitment to tackle silent but deadly diseases like hepatitis. He described the awareness campaign as timely and critical to safeguarding the health of Kogi residents.
This disease is a killer one, and the Kogi State, under the leadership of His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, is so committed to ensure that the health needs of every Kogi is taken seriously. That's why he has invested so much in the health sector. So every aspect of health sector, every disease that will affect our state, the government is determined to do everything possible to stop it, to eradicate it.
In the same vein, the chairman of the Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria and Kogi State, Mr. Babatunde Samuel, noted that the campaign was designed to mark the 2025 World Hepatitis Day observed globally on July 28. He explains that the outreach is taking place simultaneously in Lokoja and Igbano Bangede, offering free hepatitis screening and education to residents. Also speaking, the Director of Public Health in the State Ministry of Health, Dr. Francis Akpa, emphasized the importance of regular screening, noting that hepatitis B and C often show no symptoms until late stages, potentially progressing to liver cancer. Health experts at the event urged members of the public to take advantage of the free screening services, know their hepatitis status, and seek early treatment of vaccination to prevent complications. Moving on to sports, Nigeria's women's national football team has secured a historic 10th title at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations (WAFCON), further cementing their dominance in African women's football. The team captain, Rasheedat Ajibade, who was named the tournament's best player, led the Super Falcons to a thrilling 3-2 comeback victory over host nation Morocco in a tightly contested final at the Rabat Olympic Stadium. In recognition of their achievements, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu awarded the 24 players and 11 technical staff members a cash prize of 4.6 billion naira, along with the prestigious national honor of Officer of the Order of the Niger. Additionally, the Nigerian Governors Forum contributed 350 million naira to the team during a celebratory reception at the presidential villa, bringing the total cash reward to 4.9 billion naira. With national honors and record-breaking rewards, the team's success serves as an inspiration for future generations and a proud moment for the entire nation. In another news, Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has completed a long-anticipated switch to Turkish giant Galatasaray in a deal worth 75 million euros, bringing to an end his time at Syria side Napoli. The 26-year-old forward touched down in Istanbul on Wednesday evening, July 30, 2025, in a rapturous welcome from thousands of the Galatasaray fans who trooped to the airport to celebrate his return. Osimhen previously spent the 2024-2025 season on loan at Galatasaray, where his performances convinced the club's management to push for a permanent transfer. The deal with Napoli is reported to be structured around an initial 40 million euros payment this summer, a further 35 million euros due in 2026, and an additional 5 million euros in performance-related bonuses